Hey, what's up, YouTube? So right here I have a gift set from a brand called English Laundry. So English Laundry is a brand obviously come out of London. So it's been around since the 1960s. Now this gift set was only $24.99. So I decided to pick it up and give my thoughts on each fragrance. So right here I have Cambridge Night, Oxford Blue, London, and Crown. So obviously all English themed names. So I'm gonna take these out and I'm just kind of sample them, on a test strip one by one. So first I'm gonna start off with is Cambridge Night. So Cambridge Night right here. So I'm gonna spray this on, just on the tester strip, pretty nice atomizer. So I'm not gonna lie, so off the top of my head, I may be the only one, but this reminds me a lot of Versace Dylan Blue. Like that's the vibe I get. Sort of that smooth, somewhat aggressive, spicy, kind of ambroxy type scent. Those blue scents that have been in style for the past, 10 years or so. Not bad. Dylan Blue is pretty affordable, but if you don't want to pay for Dylan Blue, you can definitely get Cambridge Night. Now this next one I have is called Oxford Blue. So comparisons I've heard of this are more to Versace Eros. So I'm gonna spray that on and see. And obviously these are just my first thoughts. I mean, it has to dry down too. Okay, so I do definitely get an Eros type feel. It smells a little bit smoother than Eros. It doesn't seem as like in your face as Versace Eros. Kind of clean smelling, kind of, I guess, fruity or fresh. So it definitely has that Eros feel. Now some people have said they compared this to, they've called it like a more mature Versace Eros, which I can agree with that. It's not as in your face as Eros is. Next one I have right here is London. So this is Cambridge Night London. And it has, you can see the bottle just has all these different places in England. So I'm gonna spray this, give this a spray. And they all have nice atomizers. They spray pretty nice. This is Layton. This reminds me a lot of Parfums de Marly Layton. That sort of appley type smell. Very strong. Yeah, this definitely reminds me of Parfums de Marly Layton. So this is really nice one. This is something I wear more in the fall when it's like colder. And then the last one I have right here is called Crown. So it's called English Laundry Crown. This reminds me of something. I can't put my nose on it though. I've smelled this type of scent before. Somebody in the comments can help me out with this if you know what English Laundry Crown sounds like or smells like. But it's still not a bad scent though. So again, I got this set, $24.99, which isn't bad. So let's run it down. So if you don't want to pay for Versace Dylan Blue, you can get Cambridge Night, which is a little bit cheaper. If you don't want to pay for Versace Eros, or you want like a little more version that's just a tad bit toned down, not as in your face, I would say get Oxford Blue. If you don't want to pay for Parfums de Marly Layton, I would definitely recommend London. It's a good, fall scent. Same thing with Cambridge. I know Versace Dylan Blue, some people say you can wear it year round. Usually I like to put it on when it's colder, spring and fall months, winter. And then last is Crown. I can't put my nose on what Crown smells like to me. But I mean, it's not a bad scent. Now, if anybody's used English Laundry, or you have any that you like, or maybe you hate the line, you hate the brand, let me know in the comments. You know, have you ever tried English Laundry? You know, how you feel about the brand. But I just felt like, you know, $25, you get 4 fragrances. I thought it was a really good deal. So I decided to pick it up and try it out. So English Laundry is Will Wardrobe. I'm out.